Many of you are familiar with the story of Abraham, how that God came to Abraham and he gave him a promise. He told him, he said, listen, he said, Abraham, I know your heart. I know what you really, really desire. You want to have a son. You want to have an heir. You want somebody to be the object of your affection. And we know the story that Abraham trusted and he believed God, and God showed up in a very mighty way and gave him that son of promise, as we'll refer to him. Well, that's not where the story ends. I want to read something to you from Genesis 22, and this is chapter 1. It says, sometime later, God tested Abraham. He said to him, Abraham, here I am. He replied, then God said, take your son, your only son, whom you love, Isaac, and go to the region of Moriah. Sacrifice him there as a burnt offering on a mountain I will show you. You know, this must have created an incredible amount of turmoil in the heart of Abraham, something that he had believed God for, trusted God for, relied upon, and received and enjoyed for a long time. A relationship with a real person that was, again, God's promise to him revealed. And then God turns around and he says, you know what? He says, I want you to give me that thing. Our points to ponder today, my first point to ponder is actually a question. Is there anything off limits to God in your life? Even that thing that's closest, that thing that's most precious to Abraham was the very thing that he asked for. Is there anything off limits in your life to God today? Point number 2, trust in God is the greatest catalyst in surrendering to God. If we're ever going to surrender whatever that thing is God is asking from us, it's only going to happen as we trust in God and his love for us and his good intentions for us. Point number 3, and this is a huge one. Anything we withhold from God ultimately holds us back from God. Did you hear that? Anything we withhold from God ultimately holds us back from God. And I can promise you, you want God and you want him to have free course in your life because you want to be everything he's called you to be and you want to do everything that he's called you to do. Listen, real problems require real solutions. So I want to encourage you to dig deep in God's word today.